Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode, I'm going to be discussing the announcement of the Circuit Breaker release schedule, which is the next Doctor Who multimedia event. More on that in a minute, but I'm recording this episode on Monday, the 4th of May, 2026. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to be discussing Circuit Breaker, which was announced the middle of last year, I think, and it's taken a while to get more news about it. I think the multimedia events usually are for like gap years. So I think we had one in 2020/2021 for Time Lord Victorious. Then we had one in 2023 titled Doomsday, which I think I did talked about slightly. But yeah, now we're going to talk about Circuit Breaker, and I'm going to kind of go through what's releasing when in which form as well. And a couple of press releases. So I've got the one for the Doctor Who website, and then I'm going to go through a specialist Big Finish one, which focuses on the Big Finish release as part of Circuit. So let's read the press release, which was released on the 30th of April 2026. So only a couple of days between this being announced and me recording the episode for it, just because I've got quite a few episodes ready to record. So that's just the reason why. So here's what it says. The countdown to Doctor Who Circuit Breaker starts now as the title. The global multi-platform story begins the 25th of June, which is not very long at all. And the Fugitive Doctor is at the centre of it all. A major new Doctor Who story event is here, and this time the threat is closer than ever. Following its initial reveal last year, BBC Studios unveiled new roll-up details, story elements and artwork for Circuit Breaker in the latest episode of the Whoniverse show on the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. Doctor Who Circuit Breaker launches on the 25th of June 2026, kicking off an epic multi-platform adventure unfolding this summer across audio, publishing, gaming and digital, bringing fans together for one connected must-follow Whoniverse event. The story event will see a single escalating crisis play out across multiple formats, with each chapter unlocking new clues, new dangers and a new side to the Time Lord. Circuit Breaker brings together a range of long-standing Doctor Who partners, including Titan Comics, Doctor Who Magazine, BBC Audiobooks, Easterside Games, Puffin, BBC Books and Big Finish, each delivering a unique chapter of the story across the summer. Fans can follow every twist via the Doctor Who website and official channels on the Whoniverse show, with the first chapter of the epic story launching on the Indian Universe unit website on the 25th of June. We've got the synopsis for Circuit Breaker. In the depths of a unit's most secure facility, the Black Archive, familiar objects have been pulled through time and space, surrounded with a dangerous energy signature threaten to tear reality apart. With time running out, newly appointed head of the Black Archive, Osgood, played by Ingrid Oliver, and her assistant Andrew, played by Mari Douglas, turn to the only person who can help, the Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor, obviously, played by Joe Martin. This is no ordinary crisis, and not the Time Lord they are familiar with, as the Doctor confronts her most infamous enemy, such as where was I up to? This is no ordinary crisis. Sorry, I lost. And this is not the Time Lord they're familiar with, as the Doctor confronts her most infamous enemies, such as the Daleks, Cybermen, Sontarans, and a rogue weak Angel. She is forced to complete a mission with an insidious presence lurking in the shadows. Secrets begin to surface, and trust between Unit and the Doctor begins to erode, as those who idolise her start to question if she really is the Time Lord they thought they knew. Now we're going to talk about each bit individually. So we start off on the 25th of June with Calling the Doctor, which is on the Unit website and has been written by Esme Junkami Pearson. Then on the 8th of July, we have Adversary of the Daleks, which is the release supplied by Titan Comics, which has been written by Jules Montier and Dan Waters, with stunning art from Roberta Ingrata and Sami Kvervki. Then on the 23rd of July, we have The Honourable Society, which is the instalment of Doctor Who magazine. That will be issue 632, written by Jason Quinn and illustrated by Anthony Williams. Then on the 30th of July, We have The Deadliest Weapon, which is a BBC Audiobooks audio original written by Steve Lyons, narrated by Joe Martin with David Banks as the cyber leader. We then head into August, on the 4th of August, with Dawn of the Daleks, with another instalment by Titan Comics, written by Jules M. Montoya and Dan Waters, was with study art from Roberta Ingrotta and Sami Kinovka. Then on the 6th of August, we have Castling, which is the instalment of by East Side Games, written by Mario Intensity. Then on the 17th of August, we have Don't Blink, where we're back to the Unit website, written by Esme J.K. Pearson. Then on the 20th of August, we have The Doctor and the Three Witches, which is a Puffin book that has been written by Janelle McCurdy. Then on the 27th of August, we have Moment Mori, which is another instalment by East Side Games, written by Mario Intensity. Then on the 31st of August, we have The Black Archive Files, which is the Blu-ray release for Circuit Breaker. And then we're into September, the concluding month of Circuit Breaker, with The Kaleidoscope, which is a Penguin Random House book written by Joe Martin and published by BBC Books. Then on the 22nd of September, we have Full Circuit, which is a Big Finish audio story written by Robert Valentine. And then we have, on the 24th of September, Short Circuits, with two Big Finish audio short stories, including Battleships, by Alex Hewitt, and Get Rich or Die Trying by Alex Hewitt, from a story by Natasha Segal. And we've got a few quotes here. Esme J.K. Pearson, writer, said, Circuit Breaker is truly unique in the Doctor universe. Just as the Fugitive Doctor rocked everyone's world when they first appeared on our screens, we wanted to bring something exciting and new to the fans, a story that takes the best parts of Doctor and melds them with a fresh and innovative boldness that makes for fantastic storytelling. Joe Martin added, Circuit Breaker now has an official start date. I'm delighted for fans to join the Fugitive Doctor on a brand new adventure, one that may even showcase a more vulnerable side. Yes, she does have one, but for now I'll invite you to take a first look at my Doctor's brand new costume. Steve Davis, who is the SVP for Global Licensing for BBC Studios, said Circuit Breaker offers a brand new way to experience Doctor and the Whoniverse across multiple platforms. Working with our trusted and loyal, long-standing partners and creative talent, we've created something truly ambitious in both scale and storytelling. We're excited to bring this coordinated global event to audiences around the world and deepen fan engagement. Circuit Breaker marks the third Doctor Who multi-platform event following the epic stories Time Lord, Victorious and Doomsday. The countdown to Circuit Breaker has begun, with more story reveals to come. So that is the release from the Doctor Who YouTube channel, the Doctor Who website. And now we've got a press release from Big Finish about their instalments. Yes, so we now have the Big Finish press release, which is also titled The Countdown to Doctor Who Circuit Breaker starts now. The global multi-platform story begins on 25th of June, and the Fugitive Doctor is at the centre of it all. A major new Doctor Who story event is here, and this time the threat is closer than ever. Following its initial reveal last year, BBC Studios unveiled new rollout details, story elements and artwork for Circuit Breaker. Doctor Who Circuit Breaker launches on the 25th of June 2026, kicking off an epic multi-platform adventure unfolding this summer across audio, publishing, gaming and digital, bringing fans together for one connected, must-follow Whoniverse event. The story event will see a single escalating crisis play out across multiple formats, with each chapter unlocking new clues, new dangers and new sides to the Time Lord. Circuit Breaker brings together a range of long-standing Doctor Who partners, including Titan Comics, Doctor Who Magazine, BBC Audiobooks, East Side Games. Where am I up to? Puffin, Penguin Random House and Big Finish, each delivering a unique chapter across the summer. Fans can follow every twist via the Doctor Who website and official channels on the Whoniverse show, with the first chapter of the epic story launching on the In-Universe Unit website on the 25th of June. Big Finish's contributions comprise the epic 2-hour series finale, Circuit Breaker Full Circuit, a full cast audio drama, and 2 short trips released together as short circuits. Both are available to pre-order now. And we have the synopsis for Circuit Breaker, which I read before, but I'm going to read it you again. In the depths of Unit's most secure facility, the Black Archive, familiar objects have been pulled through time and space, surrounded with a dangerous enemy signature threatening to tear reality apart. With time running out, newly appointed head of the Black Archive, Osgood, played by Ingrid Oliver, and her assistant Andrew, played by Amari Douglas, turn to the only person who can help, the Doctor, played by Joe Martin. This is no ordinary crisis and not the time they're familiar with, as the Doctor confronts her most infamous enemies, such as the Dalek, Simon, Centaurus, and a rogue Weeping Angel. She is forced to complete a mission with an insidious incident's presence lurking in the shadows. Secrets begin to surface, and trust between Unit and the Doctor begins to erode as those who idolise her start to question if she really is the Time Lord they thought they knew. So just a reminder of the dates for things. So the 25th of June is when it starts on the Unit website. Then the 8th of July is the first Titan comic. The 23rd of July is the Doctor Who magazine instalment. The 30th of July is the BBC Audio Books instalment. The 4th of August is the second Titan comics part. And then the 6th of August we have the first instalment of the East Side Games version. We then have another Unit website thing on the 17th of August, and then we have the Puffin book on the 20th of August. We have the other East Side Games instalment on the 27th of August. We have the Circuit Breaker DVD released on the 31st of August. We have the Penguin Random House book written by the Fugitive Doctor herself, Joe Martin, on the 3rd of September. And then we have the Big Finish releases with Full Circuit on the 22nd of September, which is the full cast audio. And then the short circuits, which are Big Finish short trips, essentially, on the 24th of September. We read the quotes before. But yeah, let's have a look at them separately. So we've got Circuit Breaker Full Circuit Breaker, which will be released in September 2026. With the following synopsis. Circuit Breaker is a bold new chapter in the universe, offering an ambitious, interconnected narrative that will unfold across multiple formats, inviting fans to experience the mystery from every angle. Strange alien artifacts begin appearing inside Unit's Black Archive. Each object is unmistakably linked to a different regeneration of the Doctor. They've been tampered with. A corrupted energy signature of unknown origin pulses through them, and their sudden arrival has torn tiny ruptures across time and space. Unit is out of options. To repair the damage and restore the timeline, the objects must be returned to the exact moments they were taken from. If not, the Doctor's adventures and the universe itself could unravel. To solve the mystery, Unit calls upon a little-known incarnation of the Time Lord, the Fugitive Doctor. But how does Unit know about her? And is she the Doctor they expect? Full Circuit was recorded on the 23rd and 24th of February 2026 and stars Joe Martin as the Fugitive Doctor, Amari Douglas as Andrew, and Ingrid Oliver as Osgood. This episode is 2 hours long, with the executive producers being Jason Hay-Gallery and Nicholas Briggs, the producer being Alex Hewitt, the writer being Robert Valentine, and the senior producer being John Ainsworth. We then move on to the finale of Circuit Breaker with Circuit Breaker Short Circuits, which I think is released on the 24th of September 2026, and we have Battleships, written by Alex Hewitt, and Get Rich or Die Trying, written by Alex Hewitt, from a story by Natasha Siegel. The executive producers are Jason Hay-Gallery and Nicholas Briggs. The senior producer is John Ainsworth. The writer and producer is Alex Hewitt, and the runtime for Short Circuits is 75 minutes. Yeah, probably about half an hour-ish each. But that's kind of it for Circuit Breakers. So let me know if you're planning to listen or watch some of the bits as well. If not, I'm going to try and cover as much of it on the podcast as I can, but we'll see how I'm going to do that. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.